Good morning world from day 20 of the Siargao lockdown. Papa's carrot is sprouting. Already, things grow fast here. So we're just going to go and see if Papa's other plants are growing. Yeah? Wow! That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my god, that's look!
Look how many beans we've got, and the okras are growing as well.
Look!
Wow!
Look, this one is growing.
Yeah, the okras are growing as well.
Loads of growth today.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another bean coming up.
They grow really fast here, don't they?
I'm quite surprised actually.
Daisy, knock knock.
Knock knock.
This is my garden. Come into my garden, see.
Oh, come in the garden.
Yeah?
So
Okay.
come outside. Oh, come outside. Come and see my little garden. Can you sing a song?
Come outside.
Come and see my little garden.
Come and see my little garden. All my plants have grown.
All these
Yeah,
plants
they
are
have
growing.
grown.
And can you tell them what they are? Say, this is my pineapple.
This is my pineapple.
That's my ginger.
This is my ginger.
And that's my tomato.
This is my
Tomato.
tomato.
And that's my lemon.
That's my lemon.
That's my apple.
That's my apple.
That's my orange.
That's my orange.
That's my beans.
That's my beans.
And that's my okra.
That's my okra.
Yeah.
Wow, what a
Come
garden.
in my garden.
Come outside.
Oh, look, he's
Good
here.
morning.
All growing.
Yeah, it's all growing up.
Beans. And the okra.
We're still in limbo, really, because we haven't received any final confirmation or flight documents for my mum's repatriation flight back to the UK. It's a bit of a weird place because, like I said yesterday, we don't want her to go. I don't want her to feel guilty for making this choice either. So we're just in supportive mode, making sure she's all prepared for this possible flight.
Look, Dad.
Whoa, that's really good climbing.
Ah, beautiful. 1, 2, 3, jump.
Yeah. I did it.
Story, you never get bored of looking at shells, do you? This may be the last beach walk we all do together. Look at that treasure. Anything inside?
No. Wow.
That is amazing.
That is amazing. Isn't that like...
We should have brought a bag with us, shouldn't we?
Are you proud, Story?
I'm very proud.
Are you proud, Monkey?
Very proud.
I'm very proud of you for finding it, yeah.
No, are you proud, Monkey?
We've made it to the corner. We've never actually walked down here with Mum before. I'm in one of those appreciative moods. When you walk down this way, there's a really cool cafe on the beach. But unfortunately, since the lockdown, it's been closed. What am I looking at?
Huh? Isn't that like somebody's tooth falling out?
It does, doesn't it? Or it's like a shark's tooth. We're just walking back into the resort grounds.
No, there's no wall.
No, what? I said the resort grounds. You're really proud of that find, aren't you?
Big now, this one. Now bigger. Look, that small is big.
No, it's the same one.
This is going to be your treasure of the week, isn't it, Story?
Yeah.
Your reflection shell. That's what she's called it.
This one.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Like it's on my neck.
Yeah. Make it try. That one's a bit big, isn't it?
Looks nice in there, doesn't it?
But look, keep...
Are you looking through the hole?
Yeah, this hole.
What's in there?
A dolphin.
There's a dolphin in there.
Yeah, a blue dolphin. Can you see in there?
Oh, you're right. There it is, through the peephole. Look at you,
No, you
little,
can't.
little spy.
You can't see me.
I can see.
No. Sleep there and work.
Yeah?
And I could do a game.
So you play your game while I do my work in there,
Yeah.
yeah? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
You could do that, couldn't you? We're doing that thing where we're imagining if this was our house, you know, sitting up on this deck thinking, what would you have up here? You know, maybe a hammock, some kind of swinging chair from the rafters. Come out in the morning after you wake up and just Look at the view, look at the breeze.
Now we can't go tomorrow now.
There's Popeye's dream there, drinking a fresh coconut on the beach with some shade and a nice breeze. This is one of the other villas on the land here. There's nobody staying here at the moment. More a little piece of paradise, eh?
Oh, he's so soft.
You practicing for surfing?
No, I'm practicing where the tuk-tuk 9.
Ooh. That one's a bit crunchy, isn't it?
Wow.
Well done. Good balance. Story and Popeye are just drawing a little family portrait. This is all of us, the 4 travellers. Soon to be 3.
A triangle neck.
Look at that accuracy. That's a big medium as well, that. Orange. Popeye's doing some research on how to grow, is that cucumber or ginger? Onions. Sasha's just making some bread, chapatis for lunch.
Chapatis and salsa for lunch.
Okay, I'm on my way out down to the local shop to see if I can sort out a better SIM card for my mum. Although, looking at the behaviour right now, I'm getting the impression that she actually really doesn't want to go. So that's good for us because, like I said, we don't want her to go, but we are trying to respect her decisions. Mum basically just said to us that she's looking for a sign to not go, and that's what will make the decision for her, in a way. I think she was waiting for the flight to be cancelled before she made that choice. And I was saying to her, the signs are what you make of them. For example, this morning when she woke up, there was new life growing out of the carrot she planted last night. The garden that she's growing with Story is blooming. Right now in the UK, there's death, you know? We checked the coronavirus website, which tells you how many cases are growing each day. 6,000 new cases yesterday. 620 deaths yesterday. Here is like a fraction of that. And on this island, nothing. Also, another very important sign for my mum. Religiously, she's a Jehovah's Witness, and there is a memorial occasion which is happening on the day that she's supposed to be flying. So if she takes the flight, she will miss this very, very important date to all Jehovah's Witnesses. And that should be one of the most powerful signs that perhaps she shouldn't be on the flight. One of the most important things I'm trying to do today is not put fear in her heart. If she decides she's going to take this flight, I need to support her. I need to make sure that I'm putting everything in place so that she is safe for the journey. But what is she going back to? We even found out this morning that Boris Johnson, our Prime Minister of the UK, has just been admitted to the hospital for further testing. And I'm like, what happens if the Prime Minister of the UK dies from this? Would there be pandemonium? Are they actually going to implement a proper lockdown? Logically, it doesn't make sense. There's too many signs, in my opinion, that she should be here, but it is up to her to interpret those signs her own way. So let me go and get this SIM card, let me go and get some extra cash out for her, and then by the time I get back, we'll see if any other movement has taken place. I'm back and I've got my mum connected. There's still no confirmation of the flight yet, so we're still in limbo. So there's nothing left to do but eat, is there?
Believe it or not, while Jay's been running around doing all this stuff this morning, I've just been cooking and it's taken me an hour and a half just to make this.
Yeah, but you've been building everything from scratch, right? Like making the chapatis from scratch and the salsa.
From scratch, all chopped up finely.
So it's not too bad for all of the lunches prepared and cooked and made from scratch.
Story's been having loads of snacks, so I've cut Story up apples. She's already eaten 2 chapatis.
And I heard that you were also preparing my mum's next phase of growing.
Oh, yeah. I was extracting all the seeds from the cucumber and the tomatoes under close instruction. But here we go, 3 plates of chapati and salsa.
I'm so hungry. Alright, it's coffee time. A few more hours have passed and we finally got the email. So the confirmation is in that my mum has been booked onto the flight, but there is a back out clause. She can ask for a refund if she doesn't want to go. So
and they will refund the money within a month.
28 days it says. So they're basically giving you like a are you sure like moment. So I'm going to ask my mum now if she wants to go or stay.
Well, we've all day, all the conversation has been is, you know, what are you going to do? Make a decision. Like, I know that in yesterday's vlog it seemed like her decision was pretty final, but later on in the evening and this morning there were a lot more tears, and I think the realisation set in of, you know, what was going to happen. So we've been talking all day about possibilities and pros and cons and all this kind of thing. So
and we told Story this morning what was going on, and Story like went into the bedroom and was like, Papa, are you going? And Mum was like, I don't want to go.
She cried instantly.
She started crying instantly. But I'm going to find out now if she definitely doesn't want to be on this flight, and then the decision will be made from there. So this choice is still hers. Right, let me go.
We've been really enjoying the last few days coming out here at this time of day. The weather has been just perfect. It's not been too hot. And right about now, 4:30, 5 o'clock, the lighting is just beautiful, and it is just a really nice place to kind of get your thoughts in order and think. Story's back to climbing the coconut trees.
I have a black tongue.
What does?
A giraffe, I'll show you.
You drew a giraffe?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
nice.
Daddy did.
Oh, wow.
I'll show you.
Okay. Where's the giraffe?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So he did. That's pretty good, isn't it? But it's missing its pattern. You need to do the spots on it. You gonna draw the giraffe pattern on? That's it, good job. So Irma's interest in the garden picked up a lot today, and she was really interested in getting some more seeds and soil, and she's watching YouTube videos on how to plant different crops and stuff, which leads me to believe that she may not go, but I'm going to wait for Jay to come back and report what's happening. I spoke to my mum a little while ago and I had a big long hours chat with her. In the news today, someone died from the virus at my mum's local hospital, and it all just feels like it's getting a bit too close for home. I would do anything to be able to pick up my family and put them here with us, so I know that we're all safe and we're all together. But I've been messaging and talking on WhatsApp with my mum and my dad quite a lot, so I'm kept up to date on what's happening with them. Did you finish the giraffe?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay, come on then.
But I have a black tongue, look.
Nice! That is really good. Well done.
Stand back and you can see it really big.
Stand back. Yeah. Good job.
It's done.
What?
What do you think? Do you think she's staying or going?
I think she's staying.
She's staying. As soon as she saw the option to refund, she just went, I'm staying.
Okay.
She's talking about her garden, she's talking about positive things.
No, that's good. I'm happy that she's staying.
Yeah.
I'm a bit emotional.
I didn't want to take the camera over there and put pressure on her, like on camera, like in case Mum thought like she needed to stay for a video or something like that. That's the reason why, you know, I just did that privately. I wanted her to have full freedom of choice.
Yeah.
And we've given her, like, we haven't pressured her, we've just given her options all day, and I've tried to support all of the possible, you know, outcomes today, like getting her the data on her phone, making sure she's in full contact, preparing her, helping her pack the bags.
Yeah.
You know, getting in contact with my bros and like trying to sort out what happened on the other side, everything basically. But then at the same time, we've been saying to her, just be conscious of today, and I think she was.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that she's staying with us, really happy.
Yeah, we can keep her safe. Look who's just come to join us.
Oh, this is our Eden at the moment.
Oh, King Kong. He just appeared from nowhere.
I think you know that we miss Eden, don't you?
Yeah. Yesterday. Oh,
ow! Oh, sorry. You're too heavy to be flopping on my leg.
Just stumbled. Oh, King Kong. Yesterday, I was sitting on the beach and I was feeling a bit sad and I was crying a little bit, and all three of the dogs came over and they all sat next to me. Oh, and here's another one. Hello, pretty puppy. This doggy looks exactly like one that used to live in our road in Thailand, who we named Katniss. Papa has decided to stay here,
Yeah.
so she's not going to go. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that good news? Yeah?
So that means you can do more gardening together, Story.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
So that is a great relief. Our plans from now on will be to wait until the community lockdown and the island lockdown are relieved, and then we will reschedule our flights to the next most suitable date, and then we'll try and see if we can resume our journey onward from here back on the original path. That means there will be one more stop off in Thailand to pick up the stuff that we left behind when we left there. I mentioned in yesterday's video that we don't know when Portugal's borders are going to open up to us again. We also don't know when France is going to allow us to pass through their country, and when Spain is going to be safe to pass through as well. So we actually feel safer spending most of our time now waiting in Asia before that actually opens up to us. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm feeling so much more positive today. I'm absolutely relieved that Mum has decided to stay with us. We genuinely think that this is the safest place for her and for us.
I mean, last night and all day really, I've just had this feeling that it just didn't feel right. Something about it just didn't seem right, that it wasn't the right move, and just couldn't shake that feeling. So yeah, I'm happy that she's going to stay with us.
And that is today's update finished. I'm glad that we got to round it all up. We waited especially until later in the day to finish vlogging so that we could round it up a bit. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram to see our little highlights, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.